Erika ran it. American, blonde, voice like a scalpel. She never touched the children, she just priced us. Club Paradise. That's what they call the shipping containers behind the PX. Red lights, padlocks, a jukebox playing American rock, while screamed. 8-year-olds, 12-year-olds. Some so drunk they didn't know their own names.
For months, the internet has been heavily debating ties between Erika Kirk's organization Romanian Angels with Colonel Otto Busher and the CT allegations that follow. At first, it seemed like it was just internet speculation, a hoax, a conspiracy theory stirred by the left-wing media, but right now, the truth is finally being exposed. A survivor of Erika's Romanian Angels charity is allegedly on the loose, and from the reports reaching us, Erika is allegedly being named as one of their most feared handlers. For context, in 2006, Erika Kirk, then Francvi, founded a nonprofit called Everyday Heroes Like You. From 2011 to 2015, the organization then ran a project called Romanian Angels. It partnered with the U.S. Marines and United Hands Romania to sponsor holiday gifts for orphans at Antonio Placement Center in Constanta, Romania. During this period, it is alleged that Erika visited, helped with donations, and basically managed the facility. But according to sources, that wasn't all she was doing. A former orphan that was adopted from the Antonio Placement Center wrote an open letter to Candace Owens exposing the entire organization as corrupt, with illicit activities running in the background, activities allegedly linked to money laundering schemes and CT operations. This survivor also revealed that their placement into the institution in itself was questionable at best. It was reportedly part of a broader system criticized for lack of transparency and a documented practice of placing orphans in care based on catastrophic language rather than medical or social necessity. The insider also revealed that in their own case, they were labeled with severe impairments that were not supported by proper developmental records.
As according to one of the former children, now an adult, the former child, now an adult, who was adopted out of Antonio's Placement Center, that is notably a corrupt orphanage. Okay, this is, and she's referring to Antonio's Placement Center, just to make it clear for you guys, Everyday Heroes is her 501c3, and then they do various projects. This was called the Romanian Angels Project, and they did this. The Romanian Angels, so to speak, were living at Antonio's Placement Center in Constanta, Romania, where our base was. And I'm going to read you this email from someone who was placed from the Antonio Placement Center. It reads, "Dear Candace, I am writing to share personal historical context regarding the Antonio Placement Center in Constanta, Romania, which may be relevant to your reporting on Erika Kirk and the Romanian Angels Project. While independent fact-checkers have found no evidence linking Ms. Kirk's work to illicit activities, I believe the history of the Antonio Placement Center warrants further investigation. I was personally placed in this center under dubious circumstances involving misdiagnosis and institutional pressure before being adopted internationally. This center in particular, are notorious for corruption and illicit activities such as trafficking children, which is why I was shocked that out of all of the placement centers in Romania, this was a center that she chose to partner with."
As if this couldn't get any more controversial. According to a 2019 complaint by a former base translator, Colonel Otto A. Busher allegedly ran his base like a brothel with minors. This is the man that Erika Kirk thanked by name in a Romanian Angels promo video for helping coordinate her charity's work over there.
Okay, so this video was posted 12 years ago on her personal page, and most of the video is just clips of her giving gifts to orphans. However, I want to pay attention to this thank you message at the end that thanks Colonel Busher.
And who can forget when Tyler Bowyer exposed himself in a text message where he recounted his visit to this same base in Romania and wrote that he got Romanian sloshed. For context, this is how that conversation went. Tyler wrote, "I went to Romania to do some work with a senator in the parliament there. He was friends with this guy that owned a modeling agency and took me to the beach for 4 days and legit slept collectively for 10 hours. These girls were crazy and I got completely Romanian sloshed and it got very interesting." To which whomever he he was texting responded with, "Romanian women don't mess around." Mind you, during this period, Tyler Bowyer was married. Sources claim that it was during this time that Tyler and Erika's paths crossed. However, for some reason, Erika cannot seem to remember. Candace Owens revealed that she had drilled Erika a number of times about how she met Tyler Bowyer, and Erika explicitly stated that she could not remember, although it might have been through a senator.
Erika just can't remember. She can't remember how she knows him. She can't remember how she met him. She said to me, maybe it was through a senator. Specifically, that's what she said to me in person. She said it might have been through a senator. I think it could have been through a senator. I think it definitely could have been through a senator. Honestly, the vibes are vibing here.
From Tyler's leaked screenshots, he was out in Romania to see a senator. So could it be the same senator? Could the connecting dots really be this thin? And if so, how much longer up the ladder do you have to climb to reach Jeffrey Epstein? Because from what has now been revealed, Jeffrey Epstein reportedly ran modeling agencies in Romania as a guise for CT operations. Let's not forget that Erika also partnered with Next Model, whose co-founder, Faith Cates, literally had to step down because of her steep ties with Jeffrey Epstein, even after he was already a convicted felon. Faith Cates' name reportedly shows up over 5,000 times in the Epstein files. She had multiple meetings with Epstein, mind you, none of which is on record as a business association whatsoever.
Their Next Model management in New York City, Faith Cates, who was the co-founder of it, had to step down because of her involvement with Jeffrey Epstein. She's like in his emails like 4,000 times. Even after he got arrested for pedophilia, she's like, "I will never betray you. I will never, ever betray you. Like, I've got your back to the end." She was very close. I mean, look, she's inviting him here in this email to her son's bar mitzvah.
For context, the demographic of models that worked with Next Model were majorly from Eastern Europe, to which Romania falls perfectly into, politically and geographically. Now, was Erika, as a beauty pageant winner, working for Next Model? Reports say that she wasn't, however, she was allegedly taking meetings over there frequently.
It's not great, the relationship that Faith Cates had with Jeffrey Epstein. Eastern European models all around Next Model management office. He was helping this model agency in particular. And so I decided to see if I could get some more people to verify that Erika was involved. What was she doing? Was she modeling? No. Well, I was able to confirm it, not just once, not twice, 3 times, 4 times with people with direct knowledge that Erika Kirk was multiple times taking meetings at Next Model management and dealing with the people, like the suits that would surround Faith Cates, people like Jeffrey Epstein. Now, they did not say they saw her meeting with Jeffrey Epstein, but they said essentially Jeffrey Epstein was always there.
At the moment, Erika Kirk has refused to clear the air regarding what her work at Next Model specifically was, but it wouldn't be the first time that Erika Kirk has worked with individuals that have close ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Remember her work with the Corcoran Group? Erika reportedly worked with Corcoran Group as a real estate agent, even though she doesn't have a single listing of properties that she sold or procured. And for context, Corcoran Group is closely associated with Jeffrey Epstein and Lex Wexner. As a matter of fact, the company acted as a broker when Jeffrey Epstein purchased his infamous island, Little St. James. It has not been officially confirmed that Erika had direct ties to Jeffrey Epstein, but how was she always in the same circles with him? How did she always find herself rotating in meetings where his name was just a heartbeat away? Could she really have been close to power like that and remain the untainted saint she portrays herself to be? All of these remain heavily speculated questions. But what presumably seems to be the most important question right now is not just her ties to Jeffrey Epstein, but a number of other individuals linked to CT rings and PDF allegations, her work, her family, even her pastor. In case you didn't know, Erika just launched her Make Heaven Crowded tour, where she partnered with Pastor Greg Laurie from Harvest Christian Fellowship, a man who is, as of early 2026, was facing consolidated federal lawsuits related to allegations of SA and CT operations in Romania. A few months ago, nobody could confirm Erika's ties to the CT operations in Romanian Angels, but today, it's a whole new story. Survivors are allegedly coming out to speak their truth, and it will only be a matter of days before Erika will be supposedly exposed for good. Right now, what's important are your thoughts and opinions regarding this, so please leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and watch this next video, because we are getting closer to the truth.